A very good afternoon to you, Arnold. Good to see you.
Good afternoon, Wilf. Good to see you. And I understand today is officially your last day on Closing Bell. Is that right?
That is indeed right, and it's great to have you with us on this last day.
Hey, it's great to be with you, and good luck in what you do next. And I'm sure we'll see you somewhere in the UK, if not elsewhere. And Sarah, always a pleasure to be the Yeah.
Thanks, Arnold. You can see him on Sky News.
Exactly. Indeed, you will, Arnold. And let's get to the crux of the issue here, and that CDC change. It's interesting that it's gone from very high risk to still high risk. I'm sure you welcome the downgrade, but are you still sort of somewhat frustrated that we're even in those sort of categories at all?
Yeah, we are frustrated we're in those categories at all, but we understand everybody has a job to do. We think our great record as an industry during the pause that we have and now the restart that we're well into with millions of guests now cumulatively traveling with very low incidence of cases and certainly very, very low incidence of any hospitalizations or worse, that we are in a better state than that. But, the CDC has a job to do, and we're going to continue to work with them. We're cautiously optimistic that they're moving more and more to treating us like the rest of the travel and leisure sector, and we hope that is the case.
And in terms of the outlook, as Omicron eases, as that guidance improves and people are looking to travel more, what are the hopes for 2022 versus 2019? Will it still be another year before we start beating those previous record years?
Well, we've got almost more than half, as we said in our last business update, of our fleet sailing across 8 of our 9 brands. So people are having a great time. Guest scores are outstanding, always sailing in the best interest of public health. So that's gone well. The industry is doing well overall as we restart. But it will take some time. Our Carnival brand is going to have 3 ships in Alaska. All of the Carnival brand ships they just announced will be sailing by the summer. So we're excited about that. Our other brands are slowly bringing all of their ships back over time. But it'll probably be 23 before we begin to see the opportunity for results like we had in 19, because obviously we've missed a good portion of 22. But as we sail towards the end of 22, things should be looking very bright for the industry and certainly for Carnival Corporation.
Arnold, one for me on the CDC downgrading the risk level. Do people pay attention to that? Does that matter? Because, a few things we've learned since COVID, a good percentage of people are not listening to the medical experts, and some of the medical experts, including the CDC, have had some communication issues themselves. So how material is it for your business when they tell people not to sail because it's not safe?
I think anything that causes uncertainty hurts our business. We have robust demand. If you look at our future bookings, where people are confident, more confident what the protocols will be, that they'll be established and it won't change on them. Our future bookings are strong for us and for the industry. In the near-term bookings, of course, any kind of a noise or an announcement that creates any uncertainty at all, can affect near-term sailing. So it is problematic for us, but we've managed through it, and we continue to work closely with the CDC and, frankly, many others who have weighed in with the CDC and many of the delegations with ports in their states and many others who have stepped up and said, look, let's look at the data, let's look at the science, let's listen to the medical experts around the world, and let's assess what the real situation is. And we're moving closer and closer towards something that we think is actually going to be fair. And right now, people are having a great time on the ships. We're excited to have the restart. Our ships are sailing with great scores, as I said, from guest satisfaction, and in some cases with really strong occupancy, where the protocols have gotten to the point where that's not in the way.